African masks are completely ubiquitous within the countries of Africa. Usually, they have some meaning to do with warding off evil spirits or clearing the area of bad omens, but there's so much detail in it that we'd have to cover it another time. What's interesting, though, is that you find face masks everywhere, including people who you would think wouldn't have any. And outside of face masks, you find other type of clothes that resemble these masquerades. Like, for example, the Bushlut in North Africa, who wear skins which used to represent this warding off of evil spirits. These full costume masquerades set it apart from almost all type of masquerades around the world. But in Africa, or in general, in the general places, this is very common within Africans and even off the shore of African islands like Sicily, like the Canaries. This Berber tradition fights or goes completely against Islamic laws, and especially wearing animal skins on the body, which is very bad. And the people in North Africa have preserved a lot of these traditions through modernization. As you can see here, a lot of these are being used as like a form of Halloween rather than the original method. You'll notice that, like other African tribes, when wearing these things, they're accompanied by drums, African drums. Off the coast of Algeria is Sardinia, and over there they have a tradition that's almost similar to that of the Belmawian or Bujlut, as it's called in Arabic. They also wear animal skins, and their animal skins have goat heads a lot of the time. In the Now, it's possible that there's a completely native origin to this, but it is interesting to note that Carthage did take over this area, and it is interesting to note the genetic diversity of North Africans who have come into this area before. Not to mention the similarities must be noted because this goes against a lot of things that Rome or Italy and those places would have taught these people. This would have been considered barbaric by the Romans, and then it would have been considered heathenistic to the Christians. So for it to stay and persist, I mean, think about what a goat head means to Christianity. Moving back to Africa, we go to Morocco and we see this practice being done in front of, I would say, Muslims. And you can see the contrast between the tradition itself and how Muslims act. But this fusion is probably due to an understanding of their ancient tradition.